Yeah, what's up everybody, we're back on the channel, and today we are reacting to a video called Nintendo Wii Sports Deserve Better. Simply, obviously, yes, they deserved better. This game deserved better. They added Nintendo Switch Sports. It's okay in my opinion, you know what I mean? It's okay. Obviously the characters look a little bit different. They added Mii's, but you know, they also added like soccer and volleyball. To be honest, when I got the news they made a new Nintendo Switch Sports, I was like, you know, I was ready to relive my memories, but it's okay in my opinion. It will never top Wii Sports Resort, obviously. I think I grew up with Wii Sports Resort. It was amazing. I competed with my siblings and everything. It was my favorite Wii game, along with like Super Smash Bros. And then like Super Mario Super Sluggers. Straight fire. So this is a video react to Wii Sports Deserve Better. Let's get it.
Away!
The best feeling in the world.
From 2000,
the actual best feeling in the world. What was y'all's first console? I grew up with Nintendo. Oh no, sorry, not Nintendo, Wii. I grew up with Xbox 360. I grew up playing off my siblings' Xbox 360. We played like Guitar Hero and all the other stuff. But then I got into Wii, and then I started playing Skylanders and like a whole bunch of other stuff. I think Skylanders and Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare were probably like the games I grew up with.
2006 to 2008,
Smash Bros, Wii Sports Resort, whole bunch of others.
Nintendo Wii had a guerrilla grip on gamers internationally, and two of those gamers were these young boys.
Dude, when they used to have like, what was it, like when they released a new COD, they had like openings
right
at
here.
GameStop
And for these gamers, the Nintendo Wii was their dream console. Not only did its motion controls feel like something out of the future, but it also offered something no gaming console had before.
It was no, it was so successful, and this is obvious, but it was like, this game was literally for everybody. It was for everybody. You competed with your siblings. You could even compete with your grandma in this game. It was like, this game was just amazing.
It was welcoming and accessible to non-gamers.
In the past, if you had handed a PlayStation or GameCube controller to your parents, they'd spin around a couple times confused and then hand it back to you. Yeah, that looks really fun, bud.
Oh, there's actually a lot more to the game.
Yeah, it looks really fun.
So Nintendo created the Wii to address that exact problem.
Let me start with a couple of questions for you. Do you know anyone who's never watched TV, never seen a movie, never read a book?
No.
Of course not.
Okay.
So let me ask you one more question. Do you know someone, maybe even in your own family, who's never played a video game? I bet you do.
Well,
How can this be? If we want to consider ourselves a true mass medium, if we want to grow as an industry...
Side question, do you think there will ever be another Smash Bros? I feel like, no. However, if they do make another one, it's going to be crazy years down the line.
This has to change.
I feel like it's not needed. Another Smash Bros is not really needed right now.
For the first time, everybody in the family wanted to give a video game a try, but it wasn't just any video game, it was none other than Wii Sports. The Wii's brand new motion controls and the simplicity of Wii Sports was a perfect storm, making the Wii the hottest gift of the year for multiple years in a row.
But for many gamers, including these little rascals, the Wii had a longevity problem. Now don't get us wrong, Nintendo always delivers on great games, like Super Mario Galaxy. That game
The best.
saved my marriage.
Honestly, one of, if not the best Mario games ever.
Which is weird because I was 10.
In my opinion.
Yes, it was.
This and Super Mario Super Sluggers were my top two Mario games ever.
But years into the Wii's life cycle, major video game franchises were skipping the Wii and choosing the PS3 and the Xbox 360. And that was happening for two reasons. First, the Wii was built around motion controls. Turns out when you get home from work and want to unwind and play a video game, you don't want to always flail your arms around and spear a controller through your TV.
And when oh, jeez. And there goes the tennis racket.
And second, it was the less powerful machine. The PS3 and the Xbox 360 could run games with better graphics and processing needs.
After the wow factor of the Wii and Wii Sports had faded, and nunchucks began to collect dust in the basements of holiday parties, Nintendo had one last chance to capture that magic with a sequel to their most popular game.
Let me introduce you to Wii Sports Resort, which is literally a day at the beach. And as you may have heard, we're about to redefine the Wii Remote. Thanks.
Did we ever put these straps on? I never put this on my arm. Honestly, I never did. I would sometimes, but it was like, if you throw it, you throw it. You know what I mean? If you throw it, you're gonna get your butt whooped. Honestly, and it's your fault.
To this.
I never threw it.
It's called Wii Motion
I think I did smack my hand on the wall with this
Plus.
Wii Sports Resort wasn't just a
accident.
simple sequel. It required you to have an extra accessory attached to your controller.
Now you'll notice that as Cammy is subtly rotating her wrist, that precise action is being reflected on screen. And as she moves her hand
Yo,
in
I
front
gotta
of her
get
in
another
space,
Wii.
it knows exactly where her hand is.
I missed
At
my
the
old
time, the
games.
reveal of this revolutionary technology had us asking, wasn't that what the Wii was supposed to fucking do in the first place?
The pitch of the Wii Remote at launch was to use motion controls to simulate real-life sports, fighting, aiming, and more. And the Motion Plus was just the exact same? Instead of making the Motion Plus feel like advanced tech, it felt like Nintendo was admitting that the Wii controller needed to be fixed for $20 per controller.
I can tell you that there will be one Wii Motion Plus accessory and extended jacket packaged with every Wii Sports
I was
Resort.
about to say, like,
and
they
of
gave us a
course,
jacket?
others will be available separately.
So even though a Motion
They talk
Plus
about
came with the
case.
game, obviously the sequel to the most popular couch co-op game of all time wouldn't
you
be
got this
played
man on
with
the
just
game.
one controller.
So for Nintendo to ask us to come back to the Wii for the low price of $70 was insane.
I don't know what happened to my Wii.
Nintendo, you want me to pass around a controller that constantly requires me to put on, adjust, and take off a wrist strap? I'd rather kill myself.
I never did
Too
that.
far.
I
You're
never
right.
did.
Too far.
Yep,
Barely.
nope, I went too far. I realized it immediately. When opening Wii Sports Resort for the first time, it becomes apparent that this has a little bit more depth than Wii Sports. It begins with your Mii quietly waiting in an airplane as a rendition of Wii
Hold on, wait,
Sports.
before this starts, I need to say something. This is not related to the game. However, they're making a new Tomodachi Life. Thank God. Thank God. I've been waiting for this day for so long. I still got my 3DS with the game loaded up. It's coming out in April. I am so ready.
Resort plays on the radio.
Lower back to
Reached our jump altitude of 13,000 feet. Air to jump.
Roger.
Ready to start the game, they open up the doors and your character leaps out of the plane. Now this next bit is actually pretty cool because due to the
Scenery
Wii
is so
Motion
great.
Plus, they immediately hand you control of your character
Look at-
falling from
what's
the
it called?
sky.
Woohoo Island.
And as you fall, you start to notice that the other Miis on your console are also skydiving near you. As you join together and head closer to the ground, ready to pull your parachutes, you can tell Nintendo made this intro more theatrical, as if to say, yeah, we made a sequel to the game that got your
Beautiful.
grandma to
Oh my
try
goodness.
video games.
This is beautiful. Did they have a free roam or no? I'm confused. I thought they did, no? This is great. This is actually so great.
This is such an incredible opening to the game because it gives the feeling to any kid playing that they're entering a new place full of adventure and fun.
School, homework, chores, eating, all that other stupid shit kids have to do doesn't exist here.
No, you still have to eat.
Sure, but I'm having the time of my life with golf, bowling, table tennis, golf,
Tony, I'm
I
really
forgot they
worried
had
about you. You
table
have
tennis.
to eat more. Okay, you can't.
wakeboarding, frisbee, archery, basketball, power cruising,
Do they even have basketball on Switch Sports? Like what?
canoeing, cycling.
And Switch Sports has like soccer and volleyball and like the other stuff. It's like, where's basketball? Where's biking? Where's
Air sports and sword play.
Okay, well, don't just ignore me. You know, you
Sorry.
can hear me talking to you, and you know that I'm saying
Oh
something.
no, they
and you're
do
just
have basketball. They do have basketball on Switch Sports. I remember now.
listing
Fine.
shit off like I'm not here. You know,
Not
you
the
have
same.
ears, and it's pissing me off, dude.
Sorry.
There.
The best way to see how much the Motion Plus has changed the controller is by looking at the legacy sports that are still here from the original Wii Sports. For example, bowling allows you to be much more accurate with the way you throw the ball. The rotation and spin definitely feel more accurate, but it's generally the same sport.
And in golf, you now need to keep your wrist perfectly straight through the swing, or your shot will arc away from where you intended. Originally, the rotation of your wrist didn't matter at all, but now it has a bit more depth in keeping your shot straight and doing a realistic golf
always sucked
swinging
at golf.
motion. Really, the only change. Beyond these tweaks, these games are largely
That's
unchanged.
why I, like, barely played it.
Bowling is still bowling, golf is still golf. They even have half of the courses just kind of copy pasted from the first Wii Sports. Table tennis is even just a smaller version of tennis with a little bit more spin on the ball.
Dude.
But those games were all made originally without the Motion Plus in mind.
Wii Sports offers a variety of new games to play on top of those old
Archery.
ones. And while a ton of these sports are fun, we want to focus on
Canoeing?
one first. One that we think
I barely
holds the
remember
entirety
canoeing.
of Wii Sports together like glue. That sport is Island Flyover.
Wait, what? Is this the free roam? This is the free roam. I don't remember this at all. But I knew they had a free
What's
roam.
cool about Resort is that Woohoo Island, and yes, that's what it's called, isn't just a plot of land that the game takes place on. It has its own history and life to it.
Island Flyover showcases that perfectly. The controls are simple and intuitive. You just hold the Wii remote as if it's a plane sitting in your hand, and when you tilt or turn the controller, so does the plane. After a few minutes of practice, it's extremely easy to get the basics down.
Nothing fully encapsulates the resort feel more than this mode. As you fly freely around the island, you're directed to points of interest. They give you facts about the people, the resort, the activities, and the history of the island itself. It's
Dude,
not just
I
a
do
dead
not
map
remember
with
this.
points of interest, though. They also fill the island with life.
As you cruise around, you see that there are planes in the sky of other resort goers enjoying themselves, people partying on the beach, watching the sunset, hanging out in town, boats, fishing, and whale watching, cars
What?
crossing the island, and most importantly, Mii's at the locations of the sports featured in the game.
Because as you start to collect these points, you notice that many of the landmarks are the active locations of all the other sports. Each sport doesn't have its own themed map disconnected from the others. They're actually placed in a specific spot on the island.
Table tennis takes place next to the tennis courts and pool at the hotel. Swordplay is at the Coliseum on
Oh,
the edge of the
swordplay.
island. Golf is over on Wedge Island, complete with its own golfing hotel getaway. Cycling races cross long stretches of the island, and archery even has its final target inside of the volcano. I can't even explain this specific feeling, but it's just nice to feel that you're in a specific part of the resort when you're playing any part of any sport. And the world is full of points of interest that give you little facts about the island and its landmarks. Once you collect enough of them, you unlock more features for the Island Flyover mode.
For example, flying through 10 locations unlocks balloons all over the map that you can pop. Another 10 and you can now fly over the island at sunset.
What? They don't
Fly enough and you'll
Dude.
eventually unlock night flying, fireworks,
This looks so beautiful.
lighting
Like,
up
they
the
don't have
town,
this
and
to
a
switch
two-seater
sports.
airplane.
The island is full of small little details, like Morse code that players can hear when they fly by the lighthouse. And when you translate it, there are a couple of funny conversations that are joking about what it's like to write in Morse code in the modern day. Our personal favorite is this beautiful rendition of the Wii Sports theme that's unique to the Cabana Lagoon location on the map. We love it so much that we just want to take a moment and let you listen to it.
Where's she looking over? Like the ocean?
Now, are we explaining crazy advanced gameplay? No.
No.
We're talking about balloons popping.
Yeah, but we like it. It's calming.
Let us enjoy flying the plane. How many iframes are there when you dodge?
Oh my God,
Fucking let me
hell
enjoy the plane for once, dude. The cool thing about Island Flyover is that it really does add the feeling of being on a vacation on an island. Personally, before I played this mode, the game felt really
They added lasers?
disconnected. The menu screens take you straight to the sports, and unless you play something like Island Flyover or cycling, you can't really tell that this all takes place in specific spots on Woohoo Island. It's just a very simple, calming, and joyous mode. I just like it. So if Island Flyover is the glue that holds Wii Sports Resort together, then Swordplay is the glue that you eat because it tastes good.
Wait, I don't really get the analogy.
Tony, I'm trying to say that Swordplay is a lot of fun.
Swordplay is made up of 3 separate games.
Yeah. Ultimate competition between your siblings was down here.
The first is Speed Slice, which is a training mode to teach you how to swing. You compete with another Mii to see who can slice objects the fastest. The first one to score 10 points wins.
And Swordplay is a bit of a spiritual
I loved
successor
boxing so much.
to boxing and Wii
This is-
Sports.
bro, boxing is probably my favorite on the game.
That's cemented by the fact that the trainer for Speed Slice is none other than Matt, the Mii famous for boxing training and the final championship fight in Wii Sports. Other than Speed Slice,
music-
there's the fan favorite Sword
Stop, the music is so nostalgic. perfect.
Swordplay Showdown.
I gotta get another Wii soon, bro.
A gauntlet where you
I
have
know that's crazy to say because it's old, but it's like I want to relive these memories again.
to fight waves of Miis as you slash your way through different areas of the island. Swordplay Showdown is a blast. The experience of waiting patiently still with your motion controller sword as other Miis sprint across a bridge is surprisingly cinematic. Once you've had your fun in Swordplay Showdown and have been trained by the best trainer and man you've ever known, you finally get to prove your skills in Swordplay Duel.
What's special about the duels is how intimate the fights are. Instead of trying to knock down as many Miis as possible, your objective is to block, counter, and knock back a single Mii until he falls off the edge and into the water.
It seems pretty
The
easy at
ultimate
first.
battle.
You just kind of hack your way at every enemy until they fall off the edge. But once you get to a higher level, they get so frustratingly fast at blocking and attacking. There are several times I had to go look back at footage just to see how the Mii blocked my swing.
After training and dueling pretty much every Mii in the game, you'll finally become a pro and fight at the pro
Bro, you
level.
know how badly I really don't want them to fumble the new Tomodachi Life.
The crowds grow in the stands and the fights feel more official.
All right, Matt, I'm so proud of the work we did, and I've risen the ranks, I've gone pro. It's finally time for the championship. And I couldn't have done it without you. Who am I?
This is beautiful.
Matt, did you see how I sliced the egg?
From trainer to rival.
Look at me! Look at me swing, Matt!
I'm so proud of you.
I don't think it's
Matt.
Matt.
Do you think we'll ever have to fight each other?
If we ever did, I would want you to try your best, and I would want you to win.
This one's for you, Matt.
Oh no. Get him!
I did it! I can't believe it! I did it! Honestly, I don't think I could have done this without the hard work and training of my coach.
Hey! Did you not hear?
What's going on?
Matt hit the water wrong. He died. Yeah, the police are coming. They want to talk to you. I think they have some questions about what happened.
Basketball!
Basketball.
Basketball is fun.
A pickup game of basketball is perfect for a motion control.
I loved basketball until you had to do this. I would be just placing up bricks, and I get so pissed off.
Feel like the natural movements you'd make during a real game of basketball.
And weirdly enough, I can specifically picture how this game would be an absolute blast on a Saturday morning as a kid. Nintendo was just so good with the
Baseball
Wii Sports
too.
games at making you think that a sport has no depth, making it easier for beginners to pick up. But then when you play on your own, they start to slowly show you that the game has deeper mechanics when you're matched up against harder Miis.
Swordplay and basketball both showcase this by forcing you to learn better timing, similar to From Software games like Dark Souls or Elden Ring.
Now, what's more difficult at the end of the day? Trying to beat both phases of millennia or trying to dunk on Tommy in Wii Sports Resort when you're 11 years old? Both made me
Who is
cry,
that
so
silhouette?
who cares? Frisbee Dog has a dog that flips.
You throw a frisbee with the aim of trying to
I
land
forgot they even had this.
in the center of a target, and when you do, the dog catches it and flips.
That's good gameplay, because a regular dog would just catch the Frisbee, but Frisbee Dog does a
Flips.
little flip, and that's good.
If you had a normal dog, he wouldn't flip.
Right, that's what but Frisbee Dog,
He flips.
He flips,
He flips,
he
yeah.
flips.
Yeah.
And that's
good. But not all games are equally as fun as swordplay. Some are pretty average, like power cruising or wakeboarding, while canoeing is just plain annoying.
The motion tracking for canoeing
Yeah, I
either
barely remember canoeing. I didn't even know they had this.
loses itself or switches your paddle to the other side of the boat. And for a sport with only two important aspects, how fast you're paddling or which direction you're paddling, these are the worst things that could happen.
The crazy thing about this game is that it nails the tropical feel of being on vacation so well while you're just sitting on your couch. couch. The graphics aren't realistic, it's not a vast open world with a dynamic weather system.
I mean, hell, the people don't even have fingers. The best way to put it is that Wii Sports Resort just gets the vibe right, dude. The gameplay is fun in the sun, and on top of that, it's with Miis of people you know, or maybe the freaks you create in the Mii Maker.
Who is that?
Either way, they're
Squidward?
familiar faces that are spread across a comforting and welcoming island.
Even when you open the game, it updates you on what other players have done recently. I can see that Eddie just beat his record in cycling while I was gone. It's rare that a game celebrates the fact that you might be sharing your Wii with friends and family.
So yeah, Wii Sports Resort was not as popular or culturally impactful as Wii Sports, but that doesn't make it the lesser game. In fact, we actually think it's
I think it was more culturally impactful.
much
In
better
my opinion. Oh shoot. In my opinion.
game than Wii Sports. It just didn't have the cultural impact that its predecessor did because the original Wii Sports came free in the same box as the Wii. Resort wasn't on late night shows or local news simply because it would be impossible to replicate the craze of the Nintendo Wii at launch.
And what's cool about Resort is that it didn't try to. The game almost seems tailor-made to kids that stuck with the Wii. The release was on June 25th, 2009, releasing during the first month of summer vacation for kids in school. And what new game did they get during summer break? An invitation to an island resort full of life and activities.
The main draws of the game are things like fun, relaxation, friends, and family, and I'm a bit sad that we missed out on this game. We would have loved it when we were kids. But I think what's even sadder is that this was the last major entry in the era of everyone caring about the Wii. There was something really special about sitting around the TV with friends and family,
destroying your grandma in Wii Tennis,
watching their Miis show up even when you're playing alone,
and deleting your dad's Mii when your parents get divorced.
Tony, your parents got divorced
Um
when we were like 18.
I'm just spitballing ideas like you were.
You talked to Dad yesterday. Jesus Christ.
Even though we're very happy with a lot of modern gaming, nothing really exists like this anymore. There's no hub or characters on a console that feels welcoming to everyone in your home. This is what the Nintendo Switch homepage looks like. It's isolated to cater to one person.
Snippet clips, like who's playing this?
Because
I remember ARMS. This was like, oh, I remember playing this.
The handheld.
So even though the Motion Plus wasn't some crazy new technology, Wii Sports Resort is the epitome of what the Wii was trying to accomplish.
Do you know someone, maybe even in your own family, who's never played
We
a
got a
video
sad
game?
outro.
I bet you do.
The Wii not only got the general public excited about games, it encouraged and
Oh my
inspired
gosh, the Mario and Sonic Olympic Games. Nah, I missed that so much. Was that on the, I forgot what Wii or Wii U? I forgot. But I love that game so much.
families to huddle
Oh my
around
gosh.
the TV, laugh, compete, and spend time together.
After games like Wii Sports and Resort, I don't think there's
There's so
anyone
many
in our
games I have to
family who
cover.
hasn't tried a video game anymore, and that's directly because of the Wii.
So even though something like this doesn't exist anymore, the Wii and the legacy of Wii Sports has had a lasting impact inspiring people to enjoy games together. And that
Yeah, man. Let's hope they don't fumble the new Tomodachi Life, man. I really hope they don't. But yeah, that's it.